Problem number 16, properties of fluids. If 9 cubic meters of an ideal gas at 24 degrees Celsius and 150 kilopascal is compressed to 2 cubic meters, so determine what would be the resulting pressure assuming isothermal conditions. Then next, what would have been the pressure and temperature if the process is isentropic? So use K value equivalent to 1.3. So for the given, so volume is equivalent to 9 cubic meters. Then next, so the other given is the temperature, which is equivalent to 24 degrees Celsius. And the resulting pressure is equivalent to P1 or P equivalent to 150 kilopascal. Then next, so is compressed to 2 cubic meters. So it means meron tayong volume 1 and volume 2, which is equivalent to 2 cubic meters. Okay. Then next, so determine the resulting pressure assuming isothermal conditions. So based from our notes at slide number slide number 22. So for the property changes in ideal gas, for any ideal gas experiencing any process, so the equation of state is given by the ratio of P1V1 over T1 is equivalent to P2V2 divided by T2. So when temperature is held constant, equation 1-18 reduces to Boyle's law. So formula for Boyle's law is equivalent to P1V1 equivalent to P2V2. So it means using isothermal condition, so using Boyle's law, so Boyle's law, so isothermal condition, so ayan. So formula is P1V1 equivalent to P2V2. So pressure 1 is equivalent to 150 kilopascal or kilonewton per square meters times volume 1 equivalent to 9 cubic meters equivalent to P2V2. So P2 is unknown, so yun yung hahanapin natin. So question P2 times V2. So volume 2 so was compressed to 2 cubic meters. So the resulting pressure P2 is equivalent to 150 times 9 divided by 2. So resulting pressure is equivalent to 675 kilopascal. So absolute. So ayan. So ito na yung ating resulting pressure. Then next. So next is what would have been the pressure and temperature if the process is isentropic. So for isentropic condition, so formula, so based from the pressure or property changes in ideal gas. So our formula would be when temperature is held constant, so isothermal condition, so equation 1-18 reduces to Charles' law. So for isentropic process, so ibig sabihin, lalagyan lang natin ng K value yung ating Boyle's law. So P1V1 raised to K equivalent to P2V2 raised to K. So ayan. So P1 value, so the same lang dito sa equation natin. So 150 times 9 raised to K. So K value, so ang sabi based from the example problem. So K value is 1.3, equivalent to P2, which is the unknown, times V2 times K, which is 1.3. So the resulting pressure P2 is equivalent to 150 times 9 raised to 1.3, equivalent to P2 times 2 raised to 1.3. So ayan. So P2 is equivalent to 1059.906 kilo Pascal. So kilopascal absolute pressure. So ito na yung ating P value. So P2. Then next. So for the last unknown, so the temperature if the process is isentropic. So formula, so T2 divided by T1, or burahin na lang natin siguro yan. Hindi na siya. Ayan. P2 so formula, so T2 divided by T1 equivalent to P2 divided by P1 times K minus 1 divided by K. So ayan, so that's our formula. So input lang natin value. So T2 is the unknown, then T1 is given, which is 24 degrees Celsius. So plus pa natin yan sa 273. So ayan, equivalent to, so kinonvert lang natin yung degree Celsius para maging degree Kelvin. So equivalent to 1060. So P2 natin kanina, so 1060 divided by P1. So P1 is equivalent to 150 pressure. So raised to K minus 1, 1.3 minus 1 divided by K, 1.3. So T2 is equivalent to, hanapin natin, T2 24 plus 273 equivalent to 1060 is divided by 150 raised to 1.3 minus 1 divided by 1.3. So shift, so our value is equivalent to 466.4 degree Kelvin. So equivalent siya sa 466.4 degree Kelvin. So that's all for problem number 16.